If you had a father who was emotionally absent, inconsistent, or just literally not there, there's a certain kind of impact this can have. And this one can be a little harder to name, not because it's like less significant, but because it can show up more abstract ways than when mom isn't there. I have a tapping on that as well. It can look more like trying to figure everything out on your own, not really expecting support to be there. There could be a lack of trust in men, even if you are a man, or resisting of authority, a sense that it's easier to not depend on anyone. I've noticed that this one can feel less like a clear wound and more like a way of operating. It just sort of feels normal after a while. So if that resonates with you, like, oh, I'm not sure this is really a wound, but it's there and support feels a little uncomfortable, you're definitely not alone in that. And I think this tapping will support you. So let's go to the side of the hand and repeating after me. Even though Dad was never really there for me, and there may be more emotion behind this than I might realize, I choose to honor and accept myself, take this at the right pace for me, and I can always pause this if I need. So even though I know Dad was never really there for me, I might not feel it as this heavy grief. Maybe there's other patterns there. But whatever I feel around this, I choose to honor and accept myself where I'm at. Even though Dad just wasn't really there. Whether I literally didn't have a dad present, or just emotionally distant, or much worse. I choose to have compassion for myself. All the feelings this may bring up in me, as well as what's become unconscious, but creating some patterns in my life. Just allowing whatever feels right to come up during this. All right, let's go through the points now. So yeah, Dad was never really there for me. And I'm acknowledging myself for looking at this, for taking the time to examine this. It may just feel very matter of fact to me now, because I almost certainly have found my own ways to make my own kind of peace with this, to do whatever I've had to do, to compartmentalize it, to soften the pain of it. And whatever feels safe and okay now, I'm just going to invite whatever feelings about this may be present for me, even if I'm not used to them. I could imagine even asking myself at a younger age, the younger parts of myself, hey, how do you really feel about that? How do you feel about Dad not being there? And just allowing an environment as best as I can, where I don't have to edit that, where we don't have to say the right, appropriate thing. Don't have to minimize it. And we also don't have to force it or say anything. Just an open, honest exploration. Just observing whatever feelings and reactions are coming up. Maybe there's sadness and grief. Yeah, what did that really mean that he wasn't there? Because at a young age, we internalize these things. What meaning did I naturally assign to that? And even if my adult mind knows that's not all true, just respecting whatever feelings are there. Giving them a space to be felt and observed. Any anger or resentment, any emotions, even physical sensations in my body that are arising, that I may have learned to suppress, that I rightfully learned to suppress. Because what's the point of feeling those? Situation's not going to change. It wouldn't have helped to have expressed this anger or sadness. But recognizing the possibility that there's a real benefit for me now, and allowing this to be felt and processed. Whatever amount feels okay for me. Even if that's none. Just being here in the experience. Just honoring and validating my own lived experience. People are not always comfortable admitting this. So I may have been gaslit or minimized about this. Just choosing to honor my own experience. And any emotions that arise. Because they deserve to be felt. So that my body and nervous system don't have to store that energy. And any old identity or belief that I did something or was some kind of way that says, well, maybe I deserved it or did something. Just having a lot of compassion for that. If that's there, kids internalize those things. Just allowing whatever's there to be seen and validated and felt if it's okay. Because Dad was the adult, not me. And I deserve to have more freedom now. And I'm allowed to feel whatever I feel. I don't have to blame or carry resentment. But there also may be parts of me and feelings arising that say, well, yeah, I do blame him and resent him. And that's okay. It's important to feel and acknowledge that. Because denying it just pushes it down, stores that in the body. I deserve the opportunity to move through this and have more peace and freedom in my life now. Even if Dad was never there. Open to the idea that I can really heal emotionally from whatever impact that may have had. And open to the idea that I deserve that. All right, let's take a breath. Yeah, there's a lot of places that can go. Let me know how that feels. Let me know if that opens up any other directions you would like to explore. You can let me know in a comment. Some more resources in the description if you would like to work through any of this together in a group or one-on-one, or understand a little more about the situation, how to process through things with the ebook in the description. So hope this helps, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Thanks.